a sign here. Hey Kimmy, how are you? Actually, let me know if my mic sounds alright. Volume is like volume mic. A bit louder. 18, it's better. Right, what am I doing? Let me know if you can hear me, Kimmy, will you, please? I'm sure you probably can. It should be alright. Well, what's going on with my tablet today? It's ancient tablet. 20-year-old tablet. Not even responding now. Maybe it's too cold for it. Gas change, is that the one? Horrific fucking noise. See that's going to be played for people. Yeah, just my tablet that I bring to show people that come here that don't know what it is. I need to put my hat on. It's colder than I thought it was. Just missed a truck. Funny enough, it's the truck that just came in. My bag. I think I got this broken. The truck that just came in. It's the first truck I ever saw with pigs in it, and the driver knows me. So unfortunately, I made the mistake of parking in front of him on the lay-by. I got out and ran down the side, and he just drove off. The asshole, because he knew I was going to head there to film the pigs. I should have parked right in front of his truck, and then he wouldn't have been able to drive off, shouldn't he? Like on the lay-by on the way in. Or I should have parked right directly behind him so he didn't see. Oh, we got Jesus in the chat. Actual Jesus. Oh, that's better. Warm head now. No, this is not Iran, Jesus. Thanks for being here, though, Jesus. Jesus, how are you doing? When are you coming back? Thought you may be coming back a while ago. You can see this really cute crow. Let's just have a look. Let's look at this bird. No pigs coming. Oh, it's gone off. It's flown off. Can't believe it. Camera shy. How's it going, guys? 22 people. So I am here outside. Pilgrims in just outside Bristol, where they force thousands of pigs into gas chambers every day. So that's what you pay for when you're buying the body parts of pigs. It's a chilly one this morning. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Oh, my tired face. That's what happens when you go to bed late. Let's do a thing. Let's do a poll thing. I swear I don't know how to use YouTube still. Still don't know how to use it. Hey Hazzy, how's it going? Question is, Hazzy, are you vegan yet? And why not? When are you going vegan? Come on. Let's see. Shall see what it looks like if film. Yeah. Okay, just trying. There's a lot of time problems with pilgrims now that when we come here. The trucks do not slow down whatsoever. Hey Jake, why not? That's the question, guys. Why not? What's stopping you from respecting animals fully, you know? Because you love meat, okay? Do you not respect animals though? Do you think it's respectful to animals to take their body parts? Because you like something, it's not a justification, is it? That's my point. Ooh, hey vegan Felix, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Hopefully get some footage of pigs today, but you never know, you never know. Kimmy says, most vegans love meat too, but we support our morals more. Yeah. Yeah, that's like a direct contradiction what you've just said there, Jake. It's like me saying, I respect women, but I go around beating them up. The problem is you've reduced animals to just like an object. You've just said meat. You're not considering them as individuals. Morning, Chris. How you doing, mate? So yeah, if you truly respect animals, then you can't be eating them, all their body parts, all their milk, eggs, etc., etc., skin. I'm saying, yeah, Jake. If you, I can tell you to go vegan. I've got no power over you, have I? All I can do is ask you to live by your own morals. And you just said you respect animals, so sort of live in a contradiction, right? Morning, Tan Man. How you doing, mate? Has he said what made me decide? So mine was a real long, ridiculous, slow process. So I'll be an hour explaining it. So basically, I went vegetarian, and then I saw what happened in the dairy industry, and yeah, that was it for me. I said, how can I claim to respect animals while I'm forcing them to be shot in the head and decapitated? It makes no sense. Hey Alicia, yeah, smash the like button, yeah. Do what Alicia says. Hope you're well, Alicia. Smash like. Yeah, amazing British weather, yeah. I mean, it's not raining, right, so it could be worse. It's not raining, so that's alright, not too bad. Back at the hellhole that is Pilgrims. A truck went in just as I came by. Well, then you don't respect animals, Jake. You said you respect animals, but you don't really. And we were all in that position at one point, so just because of the way we've all been brought up. It's raining in Southampton. Oh, I hope it doesn't start raining there. Normal lorry coming. Yeah, a truck came in as I was. Actually, it was in the lay-by on the way in. Morning, Mick, from Essex. So I got some family in Essex. Haven't seen them in years, but some family live down there. GB says, so the problem is the industry, not the animals. I don't know what you mean by that, really. Yeah, the problem is the industry, I suppose, yeah. The problem is all industries that exploit and kill animals, right? Which is an awful lot of industries. Meat, dairy, eggs, wool, leather. A lot. Honey, silk. Sandman says, most people went vegan at one point. We realised we were using exploit animals for our own benefit. It's not morally okay. We shift our ethics, yeah. What Soy Tanman says, basically. Summed it up. No one's really born... It's a non-vegan world, so you're not really going to be born vegan, are you? If you don't have vegan parents, you're going to have an upbringing like 98% of the same as other people. Oh, it's 1:20 a.m. Oh, that's a late one, Alicia. Yeah, Jake, you could be one more person on the right side of history, right? And stop funding like the worst animal abuse on the planet. That no one really even considers. People don't even consider animal abuse for a start. They don't even think about it. It's the most strangest thing ever. If it was all like kosher and normal, I don't mean literally kosher. It's like it's just a thing, isn't it? It's just a term. If it was all like fine, these places wouldn't look like Fort Knox, would they? With security cameras and massive high fences, and they wouldn't have security guards here. I mean, why would you need a security guard here? Most businesses don't have security guards. My company, I work for a massive company. They don't have any security. They kind of do. Okay, bad analogy. They do. It's a massive company, and I don't want to tell you what. There's a reason why actually my company doesn't have security. Unfortunately, I can't really go into that. So we'll have to move on to the next subject. Hey, Chip. But I've worked for many companies in my time. Most of the companies I've worked for don't have security guards. Hey, Chip, mate, how you doing? Sorry, Jake said. What did Jake say? You said I don't like animals, but I have around 209. What do you mean you have 209? Explain that to me. What, you farming them or what? Yeah, it's not nice, Chip, is it? It's not nice. GB says choice, but then you must respect others' choices. Yeah, what if it was someone's choice to steal money from old people? What would be wrong with that? It's my personal choice to go around robbing old grannies, don't you know? You have Jake has 209 pets. That's a lot of animals. If the car's stopped, I normally try and talk to them. If it wasn't for the farming industry, I wouldn't have a job. I don't know how. I've been made redundant a few years back. It sucks, but you know, you survive. You find a new job, don't you? You move on and deal with it, adapt. We're humans. That's what we have to do. It's not an excuse, is it, to keep people employed, exploiting animals because it keeps people in jobs. GB says, why am I here? Just to bring awareness to the animal exploitation industries. And this place tortures animals in gas chambers, so I feel like most people would be against that. Film the pigs as they come in, but the problem is now on Fridays there's a nice little lay-by here where they sometimes stop, but they probably won't stop today at all. They really fly over the barrier. They've got that moving barrier there? They open that up and there's like this tiny little ramp which doesn't slow them down at all. So Kimmy says, GB, you forgot the choice of the animal. If you were the animal and someone was going to eat you, you would ask, what about my choice? Yeah, that's a good point. And these animals can't defend themselves. They can't ask you to stop. All they can do is scream and try to escape, which they can't do, unfortunately. All animals will avoid harm if they can. Everyone knows this. It's built into all animals, right? It's built into all of us. And if you can go around the side of this building and you can hear the pigs screaming, it's diabolical. I'll probably go around there later, see if I can hear them. That's the thing, you would never swap places with any of these animals in any of these situations. Whenever, I've got a sign down there, the guy was just looking at my sign. My sign says, pigs tortured in gas chambers here. Because a lot of people that come here don't even work for pilgrims, they're like contractors and stuff, because it's such a massive place. You have 208 spiders. Why do you have spiders in the first place? If I said I respected dogs, but bought their body parts from the Yulin Dog Festival, would I really be respecting dogs? We need an animal parliament. I don't know what you mean by that, mate. I'm assuming you mean like an animal rights party or something. Yeah, we do actually. We could do with that, but look at him shaking his head. What? It's a fact. What are you shaking your head for, you idiot? Why are you shaking your head? Triggered by the truth or something? Idiot. Imagine working here and not knowing what your company does. It's mad. It's like they're, I don't know. It's either ignorance, right? He's never actually gone, because you can visit this place and never ever see a gas chamber, because they're sort of, it's a different section. Or it's like willful ignorance, where it's like, nah, they just fall asleep. That kind of ignorance. Both are annoying. The willful one would be more annoying. Need to be much more vocal today. We're not angry enough. We're nowhere near angry enough. That's on you. That's on you, mate. That's on you, that is. You're doing that. Just reminding the driver what he's responsible for. So Cotton Bud has come out with a classic. I can't even say it with a straight face. I think you'll find that a lot of animals will eat us given the chance. Yeah. Sharks and stuff. Lions, bears. I don't know what your point is. I don't know. When people say this, I don't really understand what your point is. You realise they can't like think about morals, those animals, right? What's the term? They're not moral agents, are they? They don't sit around like we do and go, oh. They don't sit around and think about the ethics of choices and things. They just do what they do. Obviously, they choose to do things, but they don't have Tesco's for a start. They don't have supermarkets. They have to do what they do, don't they? And a lot of animals don't eat other animals, Cotton Bud either. So, as he said, what made you start YouTube? Just to film animals, talk about animal rights. Really, that's it. Really, never really wanted to be. I don't consider myself a YouTuber. I never wanted to be a YouTuber, but I just think it's a good way to get the information out there. It's a good tool. Let's put it that way. YouTube was the reason I went vegan. It was Joey Carbstrong, one of Joey Carbstrong's videos, so we know it works, right? GB says, why are you being abusive to workers? Well, that, I don't think I was necessarily that abusive, was I? Did I call him an idiot? He drove down, looked at my sign and started shaking his head as if it wasn't true. So, you know. I generally try not to abuse people, but some of them definitely deserve it. Animals, again, just remind you what's going on here. Living, breathing, 6-month-old baby animals are getting tortured in gas chambers. I don't think some hurty words is really the issue, is it? I got another analogy for you, GB. Imagine you were in there, about to be lowered into a gas chamber. How would you want people to react? How would you want people to fight for you, actually? You'd want people to do a lot more than call someone going in an idiot, wouldn't you? You'd want people to be storming this place to free you. The only reason we don't is because we just end up going to jail. And then we can't do anything. GB says animals would choose. Yeah, they would choose not to be harmed if they can. Oh, there's a truck coming. The chance of me getting any footage is slim, but we're going to try. That's what we're here for. Fucking slowly walk across the road. I can already hear the speed of the truck. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. Speed of that, the speed the come down, guys, is just absurd. I think next time I'm going to come here, it's going to be on a Monday, because I've got a friend who, a couple of friends who come here as well, and they often, on her footage, they often stop, so they just hate us and they don't want us to get any footage. Or the security tell them it's different security, maybe, stuff like that. Cowspiracy made me go vegan. You bunch of lovely people inspired me to go active, so thanks for YouTube videos. Oh, why not see the vegan cows? Hey, vegan cows, and that's awesome. Awesome story. I've never watched Cowspiracy because, well, I don't need to. And I heard it's more like an environmental one, but it's good that it made you go vegan, right? Vegan Felix says, it's crazy how in the UK it's illegal to protest against killing dogs in labs. Well, it is and it isn't. That's a bit of a tricky subject at the moment. You can kind of protest about it, but you could get arrested depending on their interpretation of what you're doing. It's really messy. Yeah, I know a couple of people that were arrested the other week outside MBR Acres. They were released, I think, a short time after. I think hopefully they'll go for unlawful arrest or something, because it's an absolute joke. But yeah, it is a joke, mate. Those laws that law they've introduced, absolutely scandalous. Definitely some brown envelopes changing hands there. Can't see why any normal. We've already got like really robust protest laws and stuff against sitting in the road and stuff like that. So like, stopping a car from, you shouldn't be arrested for stopping a car going into a puppy factory farm for 20 seconds, should you? It's ridiculous. Vegan Kaz says, I think this is wishful thinking, mate, but yeah. I told Zach Polanski to sort it out when he becomes PM, yeah. It is, I was scared to watch Dominion, so going vegan meant I didn't have to. Yeah, you know what though? It's sometimes good to watch some horrible footage every now and again. It sort of just reminds you what the animals are going through. I find. I know it's not nice to watch. No one wants to watch it, do they? We don't need to see it, but the sign's fallen over. See, that's how you know when you're getting old. You know you're getting old when you start making noises like that when you bend down. Yeah, Dominion is awful as well, isn't it? Vegan cars. You've probably seen clips of it because loads of social media people, like Farm Transparency Project, it's obviously they're related to it in some way, but they share a lot of stuff from Dominion and a lot of AV stuffs from Dominion. So you would have probably seen clips of it anyway. It's about 2 hours long, I think. Yeah, if all the trucks are doing that speed today, I don't think I'm going to be able to get much footage. That's the thing, when there's more of you here, it's easier to get footage as well, because you can. Sometimes it is anyway. You can kind of slow the trucks down a bit. If I could take some drastic action, put some bins here. I don't know how heavy these bins are. Let them see what I'm doing. Yeah, move those bins. This place, absolute hellhole. The stuff that's being done to animals in there is scandalous. How it's legal is baffling. I think like the Animal Welfare Committee, right? It's a load of nonsense, but they're the people that like advise the government on welfareism and stuff. They said the gas chamber should have been stopped like, I don't know, like 20 years ago or something. They're still doing it. And I think recently they've just had given like an update. It's meant to be phased out by 2030 or something like that. But there is no alternative to killing this many pigs, so it won't go through. They'll keep doing it. As long as people keep buying the body parts of pigs, they'll keep putting them in gas chambers. Simple as that. I was going to call you Vegan Kaz again then. I don't need to say vegan, do I, every time I say your name? Kaz says, since going active, I have watched it because I can't tell people to watch it if you've not watched it. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. So look, the trucks can stop. Oh, what's that? They can stop when there's no pigs there. They don't want it. Why is that? Gee, I wonder why. Oh, a sign's fallen down again. Yeah, Kaz. I got someone to watch, a friend of mine to watch Land of Hope and Glory, but I'd only watched like 5 minutes of it. So I had to sit down and watch the full 45 minutes. That's a pretty horrifying one as well. I need to get like a little something for that. If I do that, jam it under there, that's better. Stop falling down now. Got someone walking down here. I don't know if they're coming for a job interview or where they work here or what. I'll ask him. Did have 22 people. Seems like a young lad. Maybe it's his first job. Maybe he's going for an interview. That's good. What? Has he? I think we've gone over the religion thing before, haven't we? I'm not religious. I'm not religious at all. I don't believe in any of it. It's just another form of indoctrination. Just like believing when we brought up, we're told that animals are here for us to use, aren't we? For any purpose. It's just like religion. Taught you've got to believe in this God because that's what I believe in. You notice that everyone that's religious is all their parents are also the same religion. It's very rarely you'll get like a Catholic kid brought up by Muslim parents. That doesn't happen, does it? Sometimes it does. Like they'll get old and they'll like rebel. You can be killed in the, I don't really want to get too much into it, but you can be killed for like leaving. Ostracised, killed for leaving religions. It's not good. It's just another form of brainwashing. Just going to brief chat to this lad down here. Can have a snack. I don't want to interrupt him while he's eating. I'll talk to him in a minute. Just this lad, sound of bench. I just wonder if Come for like an interview or something. What are my thoughts on the Iran conflict? Don't know. Don't really want to get into that. It's not really the reason I'm here. I'll say this, I don't like religious fascists. Just take that how you want to take it. The question is, Hazzy, why have you not gone vegan yet? You've been in these streams a few times, which is good. So why don't you just bite the bullet? I know you said your job. I'm pretty sure I remember your job is related to animal farming, if I remember rightly. You can still do your job and be vegan, can you? You could still go and if you could work in the dairy industry and you could still eat a plant-based diet and not support it all and all that stuff. Oh. Know what they do to animals here, mate? Do you know what they do to animals here? Have you seen it? Do you work here? Yeah. You seen it? Heard it? That's what they do to animals. Listen. Not good. It's a horrific noise. Awful noise. Full nutrition. Sorry, Azzy, I don't know what you're talking about. Full nutrition. I'm not really talking about nutrition wise. Parnaby Limited, another company we could speak to. L&M Parnaby Limited, specialist construction for the food industry. Apparently. Do you work here, mate? Oh, you do. You worked here very long. Yeah, you started Monday. Oh, recent then. What's like area do you work in? Hygiene. So you've never seen the gas chamber then? Did you even know about it? You didn't? Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? Doesn't sound true, does it?
No, there wouldn't be any point of using gas chambers. It's expensive.
Wow. Yeah, but if you think it's cheaper. You didn't want you to talk to me, look. It's ridiculous, isn't it? What's there to hide? This is what they're hiding from you. That's this company. No, it's not playing very well, but you can hear it, can't you? That's the company you work for, mate. That's what they're doing to animals. Disgusting, isn't it? Literally torturing animals in 2026. Sick, innit? And I bet you think animals deserve respect, right? Yeah. Well, that's the complete opposite of respect, isn't it? If this was all kosher and fine, why would he be so keen to get you to come in and not talk to me? All I'm doing out here is showing people what this company does. It makes no sense, does it? Something stinks, right? Yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. Yeah. I know, we all need to work, but hopefully, you could work for a more ethical company. Most companies, 99% of companies or 90% of companies in this area won't be doing this. Won't be torturing animals. Yeah. I know, mate. You should watch a good documentary called Pignorant. Put it in your phone. Yeah, it goes into a lot more detail than what I can give you in the time I can talk to you. It's called Pignorant. You can watch it, or I think you can watch clips of it on YouTube, or you can watch it on Amazon Prime if you got Amazon Prime, you can watch it on there. All right, mate. Yeah. If you respect animals, then also in your personal life, don't pick up their body parts off the shelf. That's another thing you can do. In fact, that's the best thing you can do. Yeah. That was a living, breathing individual who didn't want to be fucking tortured in a gas chamber. Those carcasses you see hanging up, just like a dog, or a cat. There's absolutely no difference. Society's just drawn this arbitrary line, haven't they? Oh, sorry guys, I should have turned the camera around. Let's talk to this lad. Tell everyone about what you now know as well, mate. Sorry guys, I should have turned the camera around. Hey Han, how's it going? It's funny, when I was talking to that lad, I don't know if you saw, the security guard's like, hey, they're trying to wave him in. What's there to hide? I don't understand. Why can't I have a conversation with one of the employees? It was a simple conversation. What's the issue? Or is it maybe because you don't want me to tell him something that he doesn't know, even though he works here? He said he obviously works in cleaning, right? He said hygiene. He says all he sees is the bodies of the pigs hanging up. That's all he's ever seen. This is what I mean. You can work here and never even see or hear a live pig, which is crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. No, it's not highly processed foods, has he? Obviously, nutrition-wise, yeah, that is an issue. Nutrition-wise, but not mindset-wise. It's not an issue. That's completely separate. Nutrition is completely separate to the mindset, right? It's just it's a mindset, and once you've got that mindset, then naturally you'll makes me laugh the way that people come in, they look at the sign, they can all see the sign down there, right? People that work here. Is it like 9 o'clock or something? Yeah, it's getting close to 9 o'clock, so there's obviously more people turning up, office workers and stuff. See the sign, what do they think? Are they alright with that? I can tell some of them are like doing a face. Because if I went somewhere, if I was working for a company, and I worked there for a long time, and someone was outside saying what the company I'm working for is torturing animals, that wouldn't make me feel good. I don't know about you guys. I wouldn't feel good about that. And if I found out, like, the company I work for was doing something, like, morally, like, disgusting, like, you know, yeah, I would struggle to work there. But you can't blame people if they don't know, and a lot of people that work here don't know, which is weird. It's totally bizarre to me. It's crazy. Your ancestors were weaned off fresh food, including forms of meat, for thousands of years. Yeah, I don't know about that. Don't know about that one, Hazzy. I'm not really interested in what our ancestors did. Not really worried about it. Our ancestors used to drink dirty water, didn't they? That's another one. Should we start doing that? Our ancestors raped and pillaged. Did all kinds of horrendous stuff. The question is, what are we doing now? What are we doing with this short bit of time we've got on this planet? What are we going to do with that time? Are you going to fund and support industries that do horrific things to animals? Or are you going to remove your support for it? Wow, temperature's dropped. Han says they did, and we don't need to follow when we live different lives. Yeah, exactly that, Han. There'll be a truck coming soon, but I feel like it's about time. Sorry guys, not a lot happening at the moment, I know. Don't know how other people's streams are getting on. A lot of people streaming today. If anyone's around, I don't know if I've got the day off work yet, but if anyone's around next week, I'll be doing another live stream. So I'll let everyone know what day and what time and stuff. It's going to be the local slaughterhouse. Hazzy says it's inevitable no matter what you do, and sorry, I can't read. Inevitable no matter you, and I do it to always be this way. Yeah, yeah, as long as people keep paying for it, yeah. But Hazzy, I'm sure we know for sure, right? That if we were 200 years ago, whatever, and a discussion, or even 100 years ago, or even 50 years ago, talking about other stuff, literally anything else, any other injustice you can think of. Be it women's rights, gay rights, literally any of that, you'd have the same people saying the same thing. It'll always be this way. This is just the way it is. It'll always be this way. Nothing will change. But things do change. I mean, look at society. Look at how society was 50 years ago, and its attitude to people of colour. Just maybe 50 years ago. That's like nothing. It's been a complete shift. Complete shift. In a short space of time. Yeah, exactly. Look at Kaz. 2 years ago, they weren't vegan. Now they are. How cool is that? All because of social media as well. So as much as I hate social media, it's a good tool. It's a good tool to use for us. So. Han says, always the same argument for why they eat meat. Yeah. Cheers, Han, yeah. I even like to say, I don't even like to say eat meat anymore, because it's like, we've reduced animals to objects, haven't we? We've just objectified them. Because when I'm on outreach now, I often ask, like, or people will be like, why are you doing this then? Or it comes up in conversation, why are you doing this or whatever? And they'll say like, or I'll say like, what's your understanding of being vegan is? What is your understanding of it? And they'll say, oh, it's people that don't eat meat or something like that, which is, it's just one tiny practical part of it, isn't it? DPD. And that's the thing, Han, right, as well, is that the suffering part, right? We can exploit animals without any suffering, can't you? In fact, you can even kill animals without any suffering. That's why I try to avoid the suffering as much as, you know, as much as we know. There's like, the suffering is horrendous, right, on factory farms and in here. So the suffering is diabolical, but like if you look at, let's say, like a panda in a zoo, right? They're not suffering. They're not suffering at all. They got all the food they need. They're safe. But it's still exploitation, which is the main problem, isn't it? Is the exploitation. Only one security guard today. I don't know why that is. And last time I came here, they had like G4S security and stuff. I think they were expecting a lot more people to be here. It was just me. I think it's because once we turned up, now it's Mel and Steve and Jake as well. But so yeah, I realised maybe they don't need as much security. I'm not going to turn up every time anyway. I've got an idea of something before I go, what I'm going to do, because they're not going to slow the trucks down at all. I've got an idea. I'm going to be a nuisance. I'm not going to say what it is though. We don't know who's watching the streams, guys, do we? We don't know if there's little pilgrims, infiltrators. Hey, you watching the stream, pilgrims? You animal abusers? Probably not my stream, because there's only 7 people in here, but... okay, there's a truck coming. It's white. I do my best, that's all I can do. Hazzy says, over time, religions have certain beliefs of what kind of meat they eat, excluding certain animals from the diet that people have always eaten. Yeah, I know people always have, yeah. What? This truck looks new. It's like white. It's like a new one. If I'm on the phone to him, it's communication. He'll be waving him in a minute. He's going too slow. Poor pigs. He's not driving as fast as the other guy, but why were you waving that guy in earlier? Did you not want me to talk to him or something? If it's all legit, mate, and that happens in here, why would you not want me to talk to an employee? It's almost like you're trying to hide something. Sorry guys, they just move so fast, I don't... He was going a bit slower, to be fair. But still ridiculously fast. The other ones move a lot quicker. Yeah, it's right hand, yeah, stuffed in there like they don't matter. Yeah, they don't matter to these companies. Not one bit. Not one iota. They'll just lie. If you go on Pilgrim's website, it'll just be full of lies about animal welfare, I bet. I've not looked, but it will be. In fact, the company that make these gas chambers, right? Oh yeah, I know who makes them. Don't you worry about that. Their website, it said something like, they call them CO2 stunners, right? The gas chambers. And it said something like, no joke, it says this. Bearing in mind, this is machinery that suffocates animals, right? Suffocates 6-month-old animals. On their website, it says something like, best for animal welfare, or something like that. It definitely says animal welfare in there. It's just baffling to me how they can get away with saying stuff like that. It's like, it would be like the Nazis saying, can't even say that on this stream, I better be careful about that, haven't I? It'd be like those bad people in the 1940s and 30s saying that the showers were humane. They probably did. Humane, just a humane shower. As he says, everything is about money. Yeah, a lot of it is. And you could be one more person not giving them your money, Hazzy. You could be one more person on the right side of history. You could remove your support for it very easily. We don't even need like everyone on board. I'm not sure what like the social like scientist sort of standpoint percentage is. I think it's about 5% before you get like real change. Like 5% of people making like a big contribution, like a big effort to change something. I think that's how much you need. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I've heard. Han says, yeah, when you see the reports that tells the truth, yeah. Exactly. Well, these companies aren't going to tell you the truth, are they? They that's their entire, what's the term? Modus operandi. That's the entire thing, isn't it? Is they lie. And they somehow get away with it as well. I don't really understand how they get away with it. I was saying this to someone the other day when I was in Sainsbury's, and I saw the eggs, and they've all got all the free range egg boxes had pictures of chickens outside, like lush green meadows. And anyone knows about the industry knows that's absolute nonsense. They have access to outside, that's all it means. Doesn't mean they actually get to go outside. They might not ever get to go outside before they're exploited and sent to the slaughterhouse. Yeah, if they were being honest, the companies, and if it was truthful advertising, what the picture on the box would be thousands of hens, all malnourished and their feathers falling out, pecking each other because they're so bored. It would be that in a horrible barn, thousands of them cramped. That would be a true image representation. But if people saw that, they'd be like, oh, that's free range. Oh, I don't know if I really want to support that. They might, decent people might stop. So somehow they get away with lying. Or at the very least misleading. At the very least it's misleading. I just call it what it is. It's propaganda. Just like humane slaughter, more propaganda that we believe. I used to believe that. Humane slaughter, absolute oxymoron, isn't it? How about humane grape? How about a humane beating? Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist, guys. I think I might try and get one more truck and then maybe walk around the side to see if we can hear the pigs. If anyone needs a reminder of what's happening in here, I know you really don't, but I've got to be honest, I've been around a lot of pigs and they've never even come close to making a noise like that before. It's because none of them are being tortured. How is it legal? I just don't understand what the hell is wrong with us. How can it be legal to do that to animals in their thousands every single day up and down the country? There's 8 of these facilities left. It is heartbreaking, yeah. It is. It absolutely destroys my soul hearing that. Sorry guys, not a lot going on. I've got a game for any vegans in the chat. So most people probably will be vegan there, yeah. Let's see who's been vegan the longest. So let me know how long you've been vegan. Mine's 4 years this year. 4 years in about 2 or 3 months, I think. How long has everyone been vegan? Let me know. The winner will get an applause. That's all you get is an applause, I'm afraid. I can't give you all my money. I can't give you any money. All my money goes to sanctuaries and petrol and food at the moment. I thought Kimmy was going to win. Kimmy, you've been vegan ages. Didn't realise that. That's awesome. Richard's been 10 years. Serendipity's been 18 years. I think you might win there. Kaz 2 years. Hazzy about an hour. Good. That's what I want to hear, Hazzy. That's what I want to hear. That's what I don't believe you. Well, I don't think you're being honest with me, but you should, Hazzy. You should. Well done, Serendipity. 18 years. 18. That's good. That's nice. Years, blimey. Long old time. Say Kaz, give him some encouragement. Oops. One more truck then, guys, and then I'm going to walk around the side. See if we can hear the pigs. I don't know what they're like. I went around there once and you can hear them quite clearly, but the second time I went around there I couldn't hear them at all. I don't know if it's to do with the wind or what. If there was just a break in them killing them or something. I don't know. And you know the gas chamber's running now, because I can see the vapour coming up, so. Serendipity says you get to a stage where you can actually see who's vegan and who isn't. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. There's an awful lot of people on plant-based diets, which is good, but not many vegans, unfortunately. Because the bloody media and celebrities just distort it, don't they, completely. Unfortunately. Yeah, I thought that was some kind of bad joke, Hazzy. At least you know it was a bad joke. Doesn't have to be a joke. Could be reality. It's just a mindset. It's just a mindset like being against other forms of oppression. That's all it is. Against racism, I'm sure. Against misogyny, I'm sure. Against homophobia, probably. Hopefully. And those other injustices. This is the problem, we can't... Oh, sorry guys, I'm just trying to warm myself up. It's the problem. Everyone thinks it's a diet, this is the problem. Even a lot of vegans think it's a diet. This is also the problem. All about the animals, yep. That's it, Kaz. There's a reason, is there? I know some people that went vegan for the environment, or plant-based for the environment, because there's no such sort of thing as vegan for the environment, but I know some people that went plant-based for the environment and then sort of got more into the vegan ethics side of things afterwards. That's good for some people. vegan for health. That's the worst one. I remember I was on outreach about 2 years ago, before I started, when my outreach was really, really rusty. Still not that good at it, but it used to be awful. And I'd ask someone like, do you know what veganism is or whatever? And they'd be like, yeah, I'm vegan. I'd be like, oh, cool. Just straight away, just accept it, like, because you would, wouldn't you? You think people are lying. And then I'd be like, I remember I asked her, why did you go vegan? She goes, oh, health reasons. And I was just like, oh, okay. But now, like, if someone says that to me, I'll be like, okay, it's something to address there. What if your health declines? What are you going to blame? What if you have a health issue? What are you going to blame? You're going to blame your diet, aren't you? Straight away. Oh, I can't vegan. I had a health issue. So never mind. But if you've got the mindset and you know why you should be vegan, then you know you'd find a way around your health issue and you work around it. Just gonna have a bit of a drink. Hazzy says, what would you guys think if I got a rooster as a pet? Well, where would you get the rooster from? And what would be your reason for getting a rooster? Just to have a pet? There's a couple of issues there I can unpack depending on how you're going to answer me. It's not that complicated though. Even the term pet is a bit, you know, it's not that bad, but it's not the best language, is it? Companion. Oh, Kaz is triggering me. What word has Kaz just used that's triggering me? Can anyone spot the word? Kaz used the word twice. Kaz just used the word again. Everyone's using triggering words, guys. Can anyone spot it? I've just used it. Yeah, so Hazzy, if you're going to rescue them from the egg farm, if you're going to rescue them because they're going to get killed, that's a good thing to do. Absolutely, 100%. You know, that's what a lot of vegans do. A lot of vegans just do liberations. They just rescue animals. Absolutely stop them from being killed. Give them a home, as long as you look after them. If that's your intention to look after them because you're worried they're going to get killed, then yeah, it's good stuff. Oh, if you follow any sanctuary, all those animals would be dead. They wouldn't be free, living nice, happy lives in sanctuaries. They all would have been killed at a fraction of their lifespan. decent people have set up places for them. I've got a feeling there's probably going to be a truck coming soon. How many will we see? Only two. Chat's gone quiet. Someone say something. Someone react. Always worries me when the chat just goes quiet. Where's that cat come from? What's? Guys, there's a cat. Hang on, guys. Hang on a minute. I am a cat fan. Coming in. Oh, you can't see. What you doing? They're not interested. There was a cat. A strange place. I suppose there's a couple of houses around here. So I'd see a cat in this area. Ooh. Draco is here. Nice to see you, Draco. See ya. Truck tire. You should see what they do to animals here, mate. Tell your company not to come here and serve them. Fuck, they put them in gas chambers. That's why he wants you to go in, because he doesn't want me to tell you. Do you not see? It fucking stinks. They put them in...
They just cut the pig, bro.
No, they put them in gas chambers first. See, what's they trying to hide? Truck coming, guys. Hopefully he's distracted by then. Please be distracted. I don't think he will though. Unfortunately, he won't be. Oh, it's another one of those trucks with the bloody... I know, is it? Interesting fact from Draco there, thanks for that. 1853, yeah. You wouldn't think it was that long ago, would you? Wonder what the first one was. Was it for humans? Or was it for animals, the first one, I wonder? It's funny, that truck tire guy seemed quite interested, but security guy was just like waving him in. Yeah, far before the guy with the mustache. Yeah, exactly. Haven't changed much though as a species, have we? Really progressed in some areas, not progressed in others at all. Progressed for humans. So I'm just going to blow my nose, guys. It's going to be a horrible noise. I apologise. know what I might do next time? I might wear a high vis, because a lot of people stop already because they think I'm like security or something. What do you reckon? Next time I wear a high vis and I get loads of people stop, and I just, every time they stop, I'm like, never do that, and I just get my tablet out and just show them footage. We're getting worse, yeah. We seem to be getting worse as a species. It seems like it, doesn't it? From the animals' point of view, we seem to be getting worse. No improvement. Been no improvement whatsoever, I don't think. More animals are being killed. I think. I don't know. I think that's true. I don't think there's less animals. I think we've seen. I know like dairy farms in the UK are just like go under all the time, but I don't know like if actual milk consumption is down. Yeah, Kimmy, yeah. Yeah, that's right, Kimmy. You need a fluorescent jacket, yeah. I've got a high vis. When I used to work in construction years ago. Called the stop sign, yeah. If you started a protest against AI, you'd be more on board. What do you mean? That makes no sense, Hadley. AI isn't torturing. I mean, I know there's some like environmental issues with AI and stuff, and like people's jobs and stuff. I know there's some issues with it, but Jesus, that's not the main concern. It shouldn't be anyone's main concern. The main concern should be individuals being tortured in their millions in gas chambers around the world. Let's solve that issue first, and all the other industries that exploit and kill animals. This is the most pressing issue right now. I'm not worried about AI taking over my job. It's not something I'm worried about. If it does, I'll find another job. As a pain as it would be. I'm not worried about me, I'm more worried about 6-month-old pigs in here getting killed. Literally tortured and killed. It'd be bad enough if they went in and just got put to sleep, but that would be bad, wouldn't it? Taking 6-month-old animals' lives from them, that would be bad enough, wouldn't it? But the fact we're torturing them in gas chambers, right? The truck's just, because that truck's just been here, I've got a bit of time to go around to the side. Maybe I was going to say I can speak to the truck tire guys, but let's take this, see if we can go around the side, guys. See if I can hear any pigs. I was going to leave my sign, but I don't trust them not to nick it. People down here, I could talk to them. Because around the side of this hellhole, right, is like an oil and gas place, I think. I'm going to speak to these guys here, so I'm never going to miss an opportunity for talking to people. Quick chat to them. Legs were seizing up and I need a walk. Getting old. Legs seize up. Morning.
Morning, mate. What are you doing? What's that?
How's it going?
That's for the animals, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it reeks, doesn't it?
It does. That's not the issue though, is it? Do you know,
God, no.
do you know what they do to them in there?
Yeah.
Do you know exactly what they do?
I delivered fuel there. Well, not fuel.
Did you?
Did stuff there before, and they shoot with a bolt, don't they?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know that. Oh, Christ! Gotta be 10 years ago. Coming down there, off the top, to come down. Pig jumped out of one of the trucks.
Really?
Into the farmer's field.
Blimey.
I'm flashing the guy. Nothing. Absolutely ignored me.
Yeah.
Got him to buy her. I said, mate, pigs jumped out up there. He said, fucking leave it. Pig was a bit stunned.
Yeah, of course,
When
yeah.
he got up and legged into the farmer's field.
For freedom. If I was there, they'd be in the back of my car, mate, and they'd be living with me, I tell you.
Yeah, it's awful.
It is.
I didn't know they gassed.
Oh yeah, you should hear it. Hang on, I've got some footage here. So look at it, this is something out of hell, isn't it?
That's fucking awful. At least the bolt to the head is not nice, but it's quicker.
It's quicker, I still wouldn't agree with it.
No.
Because they're 6-month-old baby animals.
Yeah. That's just horrible.
Isn't it? It's literal torture.
Yeah.
Um,
It makes you sort of you realise like what my son's girlfriend, she's vegetarian. My son's trying to go vegetarian, and I said I tried to not eat much meat, but I said
it's easy for you. You just pick up different products, though.
Yeah.
It is easy.
yeah. You just
Otherwise, you're paying for this. Who wants to pay for this?
No.
No decent.
Is that all of them do that? Is that, or is it just?
It's 90%.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I thought they were, like I said, I mean, again, it's killing that, but I thought it was a bolt.
No, that's for cows. That's more common.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. That's what I've seen done. But I didn't.
Listen
That
to that.
sounds awful.
A pig should not make that noise.
No, that sounds
I've been
awful.
around a lot of pigs. They never made that noise around me.
That makes you sort of not want to.
Yeah.
You know, like
If
I
you
said,
think animals deserve respect, mate, which I'm sure you do,
well,
then you can't give them your money.
No,
can
I'm
you?
trying because my sister daughter-in-law, she's very sort of yoga-ish and sort of, and they both try, and every time they come down, we'll make food.
Yeah.
Okay? And we used to have minced chili. We don't anymore. We don't. I think about I think the most things I eat is like chicken and a steak every now and again. I like fish, but I do like. He showed me how to make curries using lentils and stuff like that. I went, that's not good, and it does.
I love curry, yeah. And there's so many things you can swap out the body parts for. You can put in like a fake plant-based chicken or plant-based meat.
Yeah.
Or you can put in chickpeas and lentils if you don't like eating
We
that
do
stuff.
chickpeas, lentils, and sweet potato chili. I made them a sweet potato chili, which is now my go-to.
Yeah.
I do not use mince now for that. Like I said, I do like chicken because I like doing things with it, but I don't think. When's the last time I had pork? I haven't had pork for a while.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Pork's just a euphemism, right, for their body parts. That's why I always say to people, I don't eat animals anymore. Yeah. Rather than I don't eat meat, because we've just objectified animals to they're nothing. They're worthless.
No.
In society, unfortunately.
It is, but.
I'm going around the side now because you can actually hear him screaming around the side.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, so I try to. That's what I do. I film it for people.
I'll let you get on then, mate.
But yeah, if you respect animals, mate, then don't eat their body parts.
I've seen that. That's made me.
Made me think. Yeah, good.
That's made me think that because that's horrible.
It is. And the dairy industry's no better. The egg industry's no better.
Oh, the egg industry.
They're all diabolical.
I used to years ago pick up milk, and. Well, I say years ago, I'm talking 1990s when I started. I'd done it. My father, we used to work for Express Dairies and Milk Marketing Board, and It was before we had all this. No, it wasn't, because they had the milk thing in, because I remember going up to one farm, and as I'm driving up the farm, all the milk was just running down the thing.
Really?
Because he said, I've got to get rid of it. I said, well, can't we pick it up? He said, no. He said, because my quota, I've reached my quota. He said, you normally pay me. He said, I'll now be paying you 50p a litre to take this milk away.
Yeah.
So I said, well,
It's really inefficient. Taking someone's breast milk is a really inefficient business.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't be doing it.
No.
Because why do animals produce milk?
Yeah.
For their babies.
Yeah.
It's not for it's not for humans. They don't make it for us.
No, it's.
I don't understand why we haven't figured this out yet as a society. I don't understand.
I tell you what I do like. I like
You can buy oat milk, almond milk,
I like.
coconut milk. You can buy literally.
Because I take what's it called? A muscle protein. I started because I ruptured my Achilles tendon. They advised me to drink protein, and I've been taking a coconut. Stunning.
Yeah.
I love coconut.
Yeah, it tastes good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it tastes really nice. Much better than cow's milk.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your name, mate?
Neil.
Neil. Nice to meet you, Neil. I'm John. But yeah,
John.
if you respect animals, mate, then leave them alone.
That's enough to put me off anyway.
Good. All right, cheers. No excuses. Did you see that, guys? Thought that was going to be a hard conversation, but it wasn't. Didn't expect I was going to have a very good conversation at all. Yeah. It's all about getting the information out there. I don't care if I have to speak to one person every now and again. Speak to one more individual to stop supporting this industry. Open-minded guy. That's the thing, right? Even like most people don't want to see animals suffering, do they? Most people. Gives you hope when people respond a little bit positively. If anyone's just joined us and know what I'm doing, I'm outside Pilgrim's, the pig torturing facility. Walking around the side. Here. Stop down a little bit. There's lots of like machinery going on as well. Yeah, I think the gas chambers are there. See, if I just flip this around, see, that's where I think the gas chambers are. And they're unloading pigs there, for sure. Probably can't really see. You can see vapour. Some kind of gas vapour. You can hear pigs as well. I don't know if it's if it's pigs, you can hear from not sure if it's pigs you can hear from the gas chambers, or if they're like, you know, if they're distressed getting off the truck. Oh. That's distressed pigs who don't want to die. What are they doing to those animals? If I wasn't live streaming now, I'd be screaming obscenities at them, but I don't want to deafen everyone. I'd be telling these people exactly what I think of them. Scumbags. Absolute scumbags. I know, Drake, I know. Absolutely disgusting. They're not even in the gas chambers there. That's just them distressed on the truck, or being distressed. They're being kicked off the truck because they're really smart animals and they know this place is a hellhole. We're nowhere near angry enough, guys. I know I said it earlier, but in the end. Hey, any activists in the chat who've not been to a slaughterhouse yet, just do it, guys, just do it. And if I know you and you live near me, I'll come with you for support. The reason why you should, it puts a fire in you, and you'll start doing more activism. And you'll start speaking strongly for them as well, more strongly than you already are. Obviously, if there's not a slaughterhouse, you know, within driving distance, I'm quite, I don't know if lucky is the word, but I'm quite lucky because there's like 3 within an hour drive from my house. And if I was to go within 2 hours, there's probably about 6 or 7. I might be going to Guildford next time, somewhere. It's only like an hour and a half away. About an hour and a half, depending on traffic. Maybe a bit more. Hey Dan, how's it going, mate? Just went around the side, hear the pigs being kicked off the truck or whatever the hell they're doing to them. They sounded so distressed, it was horrible. Knowing you can't help them, it's horrible. What we can do. And start stepping up my activism. Doing other things. things I can't talk about. All above board, all legal, of course, guys. Absolutely sickening. Absolutely sickening, this place. I was trying to film the pigs this morning on the way in. Arsehole truck driver knew it was me as soon as I got out of my car and just drove off while I was trying to film them. Couldn't get my bloody camera to focus, could I? Next time, if I see that again, just park my car in front of him, in front of his truck, and the lay-by, simple as that. He won't be able to go anywhere. Soon. I often wonder that. Tell you what, I'll say this, right? Yeah. Yes. Yeah, to the grave. Has he? To the grave, my friend. Well, you're not my friend yet because you're not vegan. But if you go vegan, then you'll be my friend then, has he? Yeah, thanks for being here, Dan. Well. Yeah, I'll be doing this for as long as I'm able. Simple as that. These companies better hope I never get a terminal illness. Make of that what you will. Oh, here's the scumbag that drove off. A lot of these trucks oh, this sounds nice already. I can already hear the pigs. This is going to sound good, isn't it? Crowds work here, mate. You know, knowing what these companies do to these animals. Sick, absolutely fucking sick. Yeah, absolutely disgusting. Scumbags. Absolute scumbags. Do you work? Go on, mate. Do you work for Pilgrims? Do you work for Pilgrims? No, you don't. Yeah, I don't believe you. It's hellhole for animals. Hour 45. They got a lot less security today. Only one dude. Last time I was here, G4S were flying over the fence to stop me from filming the distressed pigs. That won't be happening today. Yeah, last time I was here, there was like 3 security guards for some reason. I don't know why. They thought there's going to be a lot more of us. Well, we're just back down to the normal guy. I spoke to a guy around there, a fuel guy. Showed him the footage of what you do to animals. He's going to stop supporting it now. Yeah, chipping away, slowly chipping away at this diabolical industry. And this shit, what's this shit? Rat torturing devices on the floor. Because obviously rats are pests, right? The only pest on this planet is humans, let's be honest. Googly. Is your username Google? That's creative. Not Bob or not Bob Smith or John Smith. Googly. Did I miss something? Let's go have a herbal tea or relax. Yeah, I have. I'm not going to read that name out. Someone joined earlier, an absolute crazy name, which I'm not going to read. Let's go have a herbal tea or relax. Yeah, I drink, don't know what your point is, but I drink lemon and ginger. Just going to stay for one more truck. Little birdie, little jackdaw, chilling, living his life, free. Googly, do you respect animals? That's the question. Okay, doing my job for me. You're good. Then you should be vegan. Simple as that. I'm not going to ask you if you're vegan because I'm assuming you're not. Most people aren't, right? Yeah, if you respect animals, then you should be vegan. It's that simple. Earlier on, someone said, I asked that same question, and he goes, I respect animals, but I like meat. It's like, so you don't respect animals then? I don't know why we're struggling with this. Why we struggle with this so bad. It's the indoctrination, I guess. Well, I would have said the same thing years ago. But yeah, I respect animals. As long as they're killed humanely, I'm alright with it. A humane stabbing, humane decapitation, humane grape, humane beating, humane genocide, humane Holocaust. It's mad, right? Stick humane in the front of something, suddenly it makes it alright. For some reason. Yeah, oxymoron stand, exactly. Don't know what to do now, I'm conflicted. Truck's just gone in, distress big. Do I try to go around the side, try and film? Do I wait for another truck? Decisions. What's my battery doing? That might make my decision for me. Okay, 36%. Okay. Okay. No, Draco's standing up for the victims, has he? That's all he's doing. He's not whining. He's standing up for the victims, right? Your victims, actually, has he? Do I wait for another truck? I think I've got enough battery to do one more truck. Could be 20 minutes away though. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. If it runs out, then it's not the end of the world. Yeah, Draco says, would it be fine to treat you the way those animals are treated, even if it's for a job? The answer would be no, right? No one would ever swap places with an animal in a farm or a slaughterhouse. Never, never ever. Sorry guys, not much interesting going on at the moment. We played the vegan game already. I don't know how long you've been vegan, Draco, but Serendipity, who was in earlier, I don't know if they're still in. They've been vegan 18 years. That's crazy. That's the longest I've ever heard. I know a couple of people who've been vegetarian since birth. 9 years, nice. Yeah, I know a couple of vegetarians since birth people, but it's very rare, isn't it? I do know a couple of people with vegan kids, so they've been vegan since birth, so it was them. But pretty rare. will change one day. Yeah, it will change one day, but not quick enough, right, mate? It's not quick enough, unfortunately. Not for the victims, it's not. It needs to be now, doesn't it? It needs to be now, really. For those individuals in there today, it needs to be yesterday. Unfortunately, we don't have superpowers. If we had superpowers, this place would be gone. Well, we do have a lot of power. We have a lot more power than people realise. Just depends how much you're willing to do, right? So my plan is film one more truck, then go back round the side. See what I can hear and see. Heard some distressed pigs earlier, it's awful. So it's quite dark, is that what it is? Battery's going down, battery is going down. Yeah, I know, Dan. I'm going to come with you one day because the truck hate me. Oh, nothing in me. I just disconnected them for some reason. Yeah, Dan. Yeah, I saw Pixie's live stream. I saw Pixie's live stream a bit the other, just caught a bit of it the other day, and for her, the trucks they stop all the time. Like, she gets really good footage of the pigs. For me, I think they just don't like me, maybe. Because I give them a bit of grief. But ever since... I think this is the fourth time I've been here. And they've only ever stopped, I think, once. So it's not like I've done anything to them to make them not stop, if that makes sense. Or if they have different security or something when you guys are here, I don't know, or different people on the gate. But every time I see Pixie's footage, she gets great footage of the pigs. For me, they just fly past. Yeah, there's a lay-by here. They often stop in that lay-by for her as well, or they'll stop right on the road. So I think I might try coming on one of those days. See if I have any better luck. Or will I? You never know when I'm going to turn up. You never know, pilgrims. Except I do announce it on my social media the night before, but I don't always come here. Sometimes I go to a different one. In fact, next time, I'm planning on going to Guildford next time. It's where they kill cows. So I've never been to a slaughterhouse that kill cows before, so I might do that. And there's Avara Foods as well in Brackley. I might go there one day as well. That's where Mel and Steve go a lot. They always get really good footage of the chickens going in, so yeah, we'll see. Might be doing a live stream next week actually from somewhere, depending on if I can get the day off work or not. Fingers crossed it's been authorised. Alright. Just going to talk to him, but he was off. Well, I had a really good conversation. I don't know if anyone's been in the stream like half an hour ago, but I had a really good conversation with a guy. Showed him the footage and he was like, what? No one knows about the gas chambers. He was around the side, he works for a fuel company. I was like, do you know exactly what they do? And he's like, oh, they bolt gun them, don't they? I was like, no. Yeah, it's gas chambers. And I showed him the footage and he was like, ooh. So yeah, if you disagree with that, mate, then stop funding it. Simple as that. He said he's going to seriously consider it, so that's all we can do. That's all we can do. Ask people to stop. My old legs. I got to go to the gym later. Fellas and fancy steak. What? It's coming in my live stream saying that. Avia. Screw you, Avia. So much ignorance. Yeah, I know, Dan. Yeah, I know. We all were, weren't we? Right? We were all super ignorant. It's just so well hidden, isn't it? They've managed to hide it for so long, but not anymore. So, alright, yeah. Do you not respect animals then, Avia? An empty slave truck full of individuals, or as they call them, livestock. Animals are not stock. No more stock than a dog, a human, or any other animal. Evil Scotsman, 1994, he finds something funny. He's posted a laughing emoji. I don't think there's much funny about putting animals in gas chambers, personally, but if you find that funny, I can't really help you. Are you seriously comparing these animals to humans? Well, humans are animals. Are humans animals or not? That's the first question. Are humans animals? The answer is yes. This doesn't happen to humans though. Oh, horrible noise. That's what's happening to pigs in there right now. If you can't distinguish the difference, then I can't help you. I never said they were the same. I said, are humans animals? A pig is a mammal. A human is a mammal. I can't believe we have to... I can't help you, I don't think, by the looks of it, Scotsman. I mean, I can tell already. I don't think I'm going to be able to help you. There is a difference, yeah. I don't understand what your point is. Do animals feel pain and can they suffer? Next question. Yes, they can feel pain and suffer. So why are we putting them in gas chambers and killing them in their millions when we don't need to? Exploiting them, using them. What's the justification? And then any justification you think of, quickly put yourself in that animal's position. Okay, so Evie has gone food. The justification is food. So if someone was to turn you into food, does that make it okay? No, but I'm a human. Yeah, I know you're a human. We've sort of gone over that point. You're an animal though, aren't you? People always do this. No, but I'm a human. But you're an animal, and you could be turned into food. Someone could turn you into food if they wanted to. A cannibal, Jeffrey Dahmer, he might want to turn you into food if he wasn't in jail. Is he dead? Or in jail? Yeah, Draco's pretty much summed it up. Done the old classic name the trait. What is it about a human? I mean, you can read the chat. But what is it about humans that make us so special? Oh dear. I'll go careful with my clicking. Superior intelligence. So humans without superior intelligence, like a mentally handicapped person, can we turn them into food? You're going to say no because they're human. Okay, so it's not intelligence then, is it? See how this works? It's frustrating. No, yeah, this is what I mean. So what's the difference there? If it's not intelligence, what is it? Tradition and nature? So if we've been doing something for a long time, that makes it okay? I'm not trying to be an arsehole. I'm, you know, it's frustrating hearing the same stuff all the time. For years. But that's the way it is. Dumb humans are still pretty smart. Well, yeah, but if you've got an issue, if you're handicapped, mentally handicapped, then you might just be very low, you know, cognitively, maybe very low down. Yeah. No, they're not morally wrong because they have no choice, do they? Like a lion has no choice. A lion, a tiger, a bear, they have no choice. They have to. They don't have supermarkets. Even if they had supermarkets, they wouldn't know what to do with them, would they? They do what they do out of necessity. We do what we do out of greed, selfishness, you know, taste, pleasure, convenience. Alright. Seen the pigs getting tortured in there, have you? Head down, don't talk. Food chain. Did you learn about the food chain? Oh, really? Food chain? Not food chain. No. Not the food chain. The food chain, to me, is just animals eating other animals, right? But if we don't have to, then what's the justification? I understand, like, the food chain is like, that's nature. We've sort of removed ourselves from nature, isn't it? Lions, tigers, that's the food chain, isn't it? Hang on, sorry, chat's moving a bit quick. I see no issue, humans being incredibly intelligent, we made all this to fulfill our needs. Yeah, we did, yeah, selfish humans. We are animals, like you said. Yeah, I know, we are, yeah. But we also have a choice, don't we? So humans have a choice. A lion does not have a choice. Yeah, humans are technically omnivores, yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. It means we can survive on and thrive on fully plant-based diets. No one care about the plants then. Oh dear. I thought we were going to have like a serious conversation. No, I don't care about plants, no. There's no one inside a plant to be exploited. We have to eat something. We either force animals into slaughterhouses, or we eat we eat plants. You know, which it's not. It's an obvious choice. Not just plants, but a plant-based diet. You know, so many good plant-based foods. I had a nice burger yesterday. It was great. Fries. How do we know plants are not sentient? Oh, come on. Ridiculous. Yeah, because they have no brain, right? They have no brain. They have no nervous system, you know. Oof. I'll give you an example. See this grass here? See this grass? They're, this, it's not comparable to stabbing a dog, is it? Or a pig. It's just grass. There's no one in there. It's alive, yeah, sure. But it's like it's so tiring. There's no one in grass to be exploited. And if I can't believe I have to explain that to an adult using YouTube. We should have all done science at school, right? Does not everyone not remember the science class at school where you looked at an animal cell and a plant cell, and they're like completely different, like their nucleus and stuff, and the way they work. Come on, we should have figured this out by the time we were like 14. To be fair, John here has a point. Some morons think plants are sentient. Yeah, I'm glad you see sense, Avia. I'm glad you've seen sense. It's just how civilization and nature is. Yeah, it is. It is just a way of things at the moment. It doesn't need to be though. You could remove your support for it, couldn't you? So veganism's just a mindset. It's not a diet. Unfortunately, we've got a lot of misinformation around because of like the media and celebrities. That's what I blame it on anyway. And some vegans as well don't do great, but with the messaging. But so it's just a mindset. It's just the same as being against racism. Any form of oppression, basically. This is speciesism. It's how you view animals. It's another form of discrimination. You discriminate based on species. You say, I mean, look, we had it in the chat earlier. You say, oh, they're not human, so it's okay to treat animals horrifically because they're not human. It's okay to kill them, exploit them because they're not human. They said the exact same thing about black people. Oh, they're different to us. But, you know, they're not as intelligent as us, you know. How can I enjoy sausage rolls? Yeah, vegan sausage rolls are actually really good. I don't know where you live, Avia. I don't know what country you live in, but in the UK we got great vegan sausage rolls. Really good. Really, really good. And no one has to be forced into a gas chamber. No, there is. You can get vegan. I don't know where you live, but yeah, you can get literally anything now. You can get plant-based ham, plant-based meats, various different stuff. Czech Republic. I'm sure you can. I've never been there, but I know there's some vegans in the Czech Republic. Follow them on social media. They do just fine. There's no excuse for what we do to animals. Absolutely none. And trust me, I try to think of them. No, it wouldn't be my work, would it? That'd be crazy. I wouldn't be protesting. I'm not really protesting. I wouldn't be stood outside my work trying to film the pigs before they go in to get tortured, would I? No, I take the day off to do this, Scotsman. What am I achieving? Well, you know what? I've had one really good conversation today, as well as reaching a few people online, maybe, get them to think about what they support. So yeah, it's worth it. I had a really good conversation with a guy. There's like an oil depot around the side of this building, and yeah, he didn't know anything about the gas chambers that the pigs get lowered into, so he's going to really seriously consider his support for it, which is what I want people to do. It's all we can do. We can't do anything else. We can't force anyone to do anything. I mean, listen to this. This is what's happening in there right now. This is footage from the same company. Oh no, Avia, I tell you what. Well, listen to this when it gets going. No, not noisy. They are noisy, but if you've spent any time around pigs, you'll know what noises they make and what noises they shouldn't make. This is just the mic smashing against the equipment in the gas chamber. They shouldn't make those noises. That is panic and fear of 6-month-old animals in gas chambers. What is your excuse for paying for that? You worked in a slaughterhouse, that's a shame. That's a shame. Yeah, you probably didn't work in one that, if they were killing cows, they weren't using gas, they weren't killing pigs in gas chambers. Yeah, there's a multi-species slaughterhouse I'm going to go to that kill all kinds of animals. I think they all use a bolt gun for all of them because it's very small scale. Yeah, the old captive bolt gun, which doesn't always work. It's not 100% effective. It doesn't bother you because you're not the victim at Avia. That's the thing. It never used to bother me either until I started considering how would I feel if I was in their position, and what's the justification. But yeah, I understand your thinking because I was in the same position once. Never used to think about it at all. So I saw some footage and I was like, I thought, how can I claim to respect animals while I'm forcing them to be in these situations? It doesn't matter if you understand or not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to those pigs whether they understand why. Obviously, they don't understand why they're being tortured in a gas chamber. They only care that they are being tortured in a gas chamber, not why. That's the issue here. The fact that it's happening. It's not like, you know. If it doesn't bother you, there's nothing else I can say, really, is there? If it doesn't bother you, you know. It would bother you if you were in their position, though, wouldn't it? That's the thing. Don't you think that we should treat others how you wish to be treated? You know, if I was I do a lot of street outreach, and I would give you about a minute. And if you kept saying it doesn't bother you, I'd just walk away. There's only so much we can say to people. But obviously, stay in my live stream for as long as you want, you know. But yeah, you would be bothered if you were on one of these trucks, these slave trucks going in here. It would bother you. Pigs are so intelligent as well, so intelligent. They're even more intelligent than dogs. And so they figure it out. I don't know how much more battery was doing. I was waiting for one more truck, and then I was going to go around the side. I'm going to have to switch to sorry guys, I'm going to have to switch to bad audio. I got 6% battery. Actually, I don't even know if I got any. I don't know if I got any power in this battery pack. I'm really disorganised this week. Let's give it a go. I'm afraid the audio is going to go bad. Sorry guys, my sound's going to be awful. But it's not that windy, so hopefully it'll pick up a little bit. I was hoping there was going to be another truck coming. Why should humans have rights, Avia? I'm trying to keep this going as long as I can, guys. Of this crappy power pack, which I can't put anywhere. Just got to hold on to it. Well, we've gone over that already. We've gone over the human intelligence thing. We already addressed that. Can't keep going around in circles. So if a human wasn't intelligent, if they were mentally handicapped to like the mentality of say a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old, would that then be alright to enslave them and put them in a slaughterhouse? No, obviously not. So it's not intelligence then. So what is the difference? I don't ever, I'll never consider this a waste of time, people Scotsman. Even if it doesn't stop in my lifetime, which it probably won't, to be honest. Although the dairy industry is pretty on the ropes, definitely. Especially in the UK, they shut all the time. No, Hazzy, Draco's asking good questions. He's not asking stupid questions. Yeah, that's right, Han. Yeah, I never consider it a waste of time. If it gets just people just thinking about it, you know. Well, I do many forms of activism, even Scotsman. And like I said to you, I had a really good conversation earlier with a guy who's now going to seriously consider whether he funds this or not. He never knew about the gas chambers. And I spoke to him about the egg and dairy industries, rather mainly about this, because that's what I'm out here today doing. You know, if I have one conversation with one person and they stop funding it, it's been worth it. But yeah, I do other forms of activism, so street outreach, online videos, stuff like that. The question is though, seeing you're in the live stream, is why are you still supporting it? What's the justification for forcing animals into slaughterhouses and then billions actually? Billions of individuals. What's the justification? Battery's going up, that's good. Yeah, Avia, if you respect animals, then you should leave them alone. Simple as that. Otherwise, you don't respect animals. My old legs. Okay, well. Yeah, okay, well. Indeed, well. Another empty slave truck coming. Well, maybe you should respect all animals, Avia. That's all it is. If you think animals deserve even the most basic of respect. I don't particularly like humans, right? But I know they deserve respect. Basic respect of bodily autonomy. It's as simple as that. I don't like humans. I don't like humanity in general. But I don't think humans should be forced into slaughterhouses or exploited in any way. It's probably going to be a truck coming soon, I think. Yeah, I'll call it a day. Once this truck comes, it's going to be the last one, because it's been about at least 40 minutes or half an hour. Yeah, look, Avia, a lot of people say they'll love their family, right? That's a kind of a given, isn't it? So Scotsman says, the strange thing is, I view animals higher than humans, but sheep, cows, pigs, etc. are food in my eyes. Yeah, I know, that's because the way you've been brought up, Scotsman. I used to be the same. I would see like a cow or a sheep in a field, and I'd be like, I know they're like a living, breathing individual, but actually I never saw them as individuals, but they were still just food to me. But you have to understand, every one of those cows, pigs, chicken is an individual who doesn't want to be exploited. Exactly. How would you feel if dogs were being forced into slaughterhouses? I imagine you wouldn't like it. If you're being honest, I imagine you say you probably wouldn't like that. Well, there's no difference between a dog or a pig morally. They feel pain the same way. They suffer the same way. Yeah. Yeah, people do that, yeah. Yeah, like Yulin Dog Festival, that's still a thing, isn't it? I'm sure you're against the Yulin Dog Festival, yeah. Ah, because of your culture, okay. So, culture dictates morality, does it? Don't say yes. Don't do it. Don't say yes. Not that I'm trying to trap anyone or anything, but if you say culture dictates morality, then, you know, I can ask a hypothetical question to test that. In fact, I'll just say it. Since I'm thinking it. Oh, good. Yeah, a lot of people do say that culture dictates morality. In some ways it does, but you couldn't be used as a justification, could you? Because let's just say, yeah, that's where I was going to go. Let's just say, and it's not just those countries, it's a lot of Christian countries in Africa have the same mentality. like fundamentalist Christian countries, like say, I think like Uganda, it's still illegal to be gay. It's still illegal just to be yourself. That's their culture. It's not right though, is it? In fact, I remember watching a documentary on that Peter Tatchell guy. It's still illegal to be gay, I think, in 73 countries or something. That's mad, isn't it? When you think about it. Just who you are, how you're born. Yeah, I'm sure we probably would, Abby. I'm sure we probably would. Yeah, but you got to understand that I never used to agree with this either. I used to think veganism was extreme. Now look at me, still outside a slaughterhouse. It's only when I realised that I had been suddenly realised I had been sort of brainwashed to view animals. I don't know why I'm adjusting my mic. It's my phone mic now, isn't it? I've been brought up by my parents the same way everyone else has been brought up, to think certain animals were here for us to use as resources, clothing, food. It's only when I started seeing footage and stuff and really started thinking about it, I considered my position. Really thought, what is this mindset I have? Why do I view animals? Why do I view a cow and a sheep and a pig as like lesser? Why don't I view them on the same level as a dog or a cat? That was really the wake-up call for me. I was like, they're an individual the same as a dog. Yeah, see you, Dan. Thanks for being here, mate. They're an individual the same as a dog, so why am I forcing them into slaughterhouses with my choices? And there's no justification for it, so I changed it. It was that change of mindset, and then naturally, because you have this different mindset now, naturally you boycott industries. Leather, wool, silk, honey, meat, dairy, eggs. Zoos, aquariums, you know, there's so many industries that exploit and kill animals. Opposed to pets, no. It's the pet trade, yeah. It's just a form of slavery, isn't it? When you think about it. I'm not against having companion animals, but you should adopt them from a shelter. You shouldn't pay to pay people to breed animals. It's a form of exploitation which we don't really understand. It's a lot harder to get through to people about like pet breeding. No, that's good. Yeah, I used to never think it was like a big deal, the pet trade, but you know, it's a form of animal exploitation, isn't it? The shelters are full of dogs, absolutely rammed full of dogs. COVID made it like worse. So yeah, just adopt them. So many dogs that need homes. A lot of countries just kill the dogs on the streets now because there's so many. Because people just discard them. A lot of people just discard dogs like they're nothing as well. Phone's got 10%. Yeah, Avia, I think I live in a civilized country. But are we? You think you live in a civilized country, but probably half an hour from your house, they'll be doing stuff like this. I don't think we're civilized at all. While this is going on, while we're torturing animals in gas chambers, how can we ever call ourselves civilized? if you were to like go on Farm Transparencies, I think it's Farm Transparencies, I think their website, I think they have a slaughterhouse tracker for all over the world. Yeah, the Scotsman thinks there's more problems, a lot more problems going on in the UK. I mean, no, this is the worst atrocity that's going on in the entire world. I'm not denying there's not other problems. You know, there's still genocide in there of humans. There's still slavery. There's homelessness. There's so many issues going on, right? That truck had 100 individuals on it who are now being tortured in gas chambers. And this is one facility in one location in one country. And imagine the scale of this atrocity. It's almost unimaginable. So no, there's not more problems. This is the most pressing issue. It should be. And also, you pay for it as well. It's not just like, oh, that's a bad thing that happens. Yeah, I know there's wars going on. They're bad, right? You don't support wars, I'm assuming. I'm assuming you don't demand that bombs are dropped on people. You don't go to a shop and go, oh yeah, I'll have one bomb on that house, please. But when you pick up someone's body parts, you're demanding they replace that body part by killing another individual. So it's like, you're more involved in this atrocity. You're directly involved in this atrocity, actually. No, I disagree. As bad as that grooming gangs thing is, yeah, it's terrible. You don't demand grooming gang thing, do you, Scotsman? This is my point. Oh shit, the truck's gonna go. This will be the last one as well. Quick flip of the be going after this one because yeah, time it's going nice and slow. Big there, look at it. Little fuckers. What's in the gas chambers? 6-month-old babies. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. How do I know the age? You can look it up on DEFRA's website or any agricultural like government website. You can look up their age. For pigs in the UK, in fact for pigs around the world, generally speaking, it's between I think 4 and 6 months. So yeah, really young, literally baby animals. Well, Avia, you know what I'm going to say? If you don't think it's okay to be cruel to animals, just remove your support for it. It's as simple as that. Do I think it's okay to eat wild animals? What do you think? The position of the animal in the world doesn't change the fact that they're a living, breathing individual, does it? No, I think all animals deserve the right to exist without exploitation. Because I don't want to. Yeah, I know you don't want to. Yeah. I'm going to be wrapping this up soon. My battery's going to go. Oh look, Avia, I think you should respect animals. Start respecting animals and just leave them alone. For the same reason you'd want to be left alone. That's all I want people to do. What about eating fish? Scotsman, are fish an animal or not? They're not a packet of crisps. Fish are actually probably the most forgotten, ignored victims in all of this, actually. Trillions. We pull trillions of animals from the ocean for unnecessary reasons. Destroying habitats, killing. The fishing industry is so bad that we don't. And because fish look so different to us, they're not even like considered really a lot of the time. They're left out of footage as well a lot of the times because we can only have so much time to show people. But yeah, fish are like, by numbers alone, they're the biggest victims as well. And then there's like, I think it's something like 50% of all like the trash in the ocean is from the fishing industry. So we kill animals with what they call bycatch. So we kill whales, seabirds, seals, turtles, sharks, along with the fish. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. And we don't need to do that. So what's the justification for killing trillions of marine life? I mean, we've killed, this is the fact, right? You can look this up. We've killed so many fish now that I think the most fish that people eat now is farmed. So we now have to factory farm fish because we've depleted the oceans so bad. Does anyone know Waitrose? If you're in the UK, you'll know a shop called Waitrose, right? Fancy shop, right? Expensive. Decent white food, but not very good for vegans. Anyway, they're going to stop selling mackerel because they've killed so many mackerel. What they call the stock of mackerel has been depleted so badly. It's crazy, isn't it? Just stop selling all fish, perhaps. Stop selling all body parts. Yeah, Draco says no more wild fish by 2050. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right. 2050. Well, we're getting close to 2030. Yeah, so about 25 years. Yeah, I can see that. Right, guys, thanks for being here. It's been 2.5 hours. Geez, nearly 3 hours. My battery's going. So, I'm going to call it a day there. Thanks for being here, everyone. Even the non-vegans. Just to start respecting animals, guys. Simple as that. Reject the idea that animals are here for us to use for any reason whatsoever. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming next week, hopefully, if I've got the day off work. Yeah, just reject that oppressive mindset. And be vegan, simple as that. Just leave animals alone. Just treat them how you'd want to be treated. It's as simple as that, guys. This isn't a complex issue. But yeah, thanks everyone for being here. And I'll catch you next time, yeah?